Hello, friends. We are gonna put some makeup on. Just had this wild idea to film another reel while I'm doing this. When you pop on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from so I can welcome you. We are going on a date tonight, so Ryan's dad and I, we love, this sounds so weird. We're going on a date tonight, me and Ryan's dad have this common love for plays. I love going to the theater. We live in San Diego. We don't have like a theater. It's not like Broadway, but we have during like the Christmas time, they'll do, it's like Scrooge, and we always try to go to that. And the kids are old enough now to go to it, and it's really fun. I think we've gone for the last, like, gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, maybe the last, like, 5 or 6 years? Maybe, like, 4 or 5. But the same theater during, like, Halloween time does the Rocky Horror Picture Show play. We've only gone to see that twice. This will be the second time. But the first time that we went, it was so much fun. And so Ryan's dad bought tickets, and we had to move our tickets because life is just so crazy. So we are going tonight with Ryan's parents on a little date night. I'm excited. It'll be a lot of fun. So get ready with me to do a little date night makeup look. We're going to go ahead and share the links there and post here. We're going to go on a little date. And it's kind of random. Date on a Thursday. And then last week we had a wedding on a Thursday. So I feel like our Thursdays are our new Fridays, apparently. But gotta fit it in, you know? I feel like this is such a hard season, like, for everyone. When it comes to, like, finding time to do stuff. Also, how cute is this shirt? It says, bring the joy, I think. Yeah. And it's like a smiley face. It's from Weekend Chasers. Say joy, and I will give you the link to this. I also have a discount code. All right. We are going to throw on some makeup. We're going to do the Serum Plus foundation today. I love this coverage because, like I told you guys the other day, whenever I'm going to be doing my makeup where I want it to last literally hours and hours, I don't want to think about it, I don't want to touch it up, and I want to know that it looks great in full coverage, I go for the Serum Plus. It's hands down the best for that situation. And it's an anti-aging foundation. So it's actually really good and really healthy for your skin. So we are going to go, let's turn this off. I'm just going to film my eye look for TikTok on my other phone. All right, we're going to go in with the shade Eyelet in the Serum Plus foundation first. And we're just going to use a little bit of this. And then I'm mixing my colors right now because I'm kind of in between colors. I wear the shade Eyelet in the summer, and then I wear the shade Lace in the winter. So in the spring and the fall, I kind of have to mix the two together to create like my perfect skin tone. So let that just be a warning to you to always make sure that you have your winter shade and your summer color like on lock. And if you're like, I have no idea what color I am in the summer or in the winter, make sure to get color matched by me. Just say color match down below, or if you already know what color you are in your winter color or your summer shade, let me know in the comments and I can tell you what your corresponding winter or summer color is. Hello, how are you? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Anne. Serum Plus is also great as concealer. Ooh, I've never tried it that way. Hi, Rosemary, Teresa, Annie, Kimberly, Tina, Katrina, Kathy, Tanya. Thank you guys for being here. So we are going on a little date to a play. If you do come to San Diego, the area that like our theater is like it's called Old Town. It's our like old district. Maybe that's why they call it Old Town. I don't know. But it's actually a really cute little area. There's a bunch of really good authentic Mexican restaurants. There's actually really good sushi over there. It's a really fun spot, and it has like a ton of San Diego's history. So if you do ever come to San Diego, make sure to check out Old Town. Whenever you guys message me and you're like, I'm in town, what should I see? I always tell you guys to go there. It's just like really good food, really good vibes, and it definitely gives you like, I don't know, it makes you feel like historically like San Diego. Sorry, I have like something in my eye and it won't. Well, okay, got it. Okay. Scotland, ooh, that is on my list. I would love to visit Scotland. I actually did this Ancestry.com thing where I found out my heritage, and I'm like a lot Scottish. Like way more than I thought. I didn't know I was any, so anything would be huge, but I was like Irish and Scottish and God, I forget what it's called. Where are the Vikings from? Scandinavian? It's like a lot of that. Just kind of random, which kind of makes sense because I actually had my mom's cousin did this really in-depth heritage thing years ago, like when Ryan and I got married, so 11, 12 years ago. And she called my mom and she was like, oh my gosh, we're related to Ragnar Lothbrok, which he's like a Viking. And then at the time they had just come out with that TV show Vikings. So it was kind of cool. But apparently I am a descendant of him, of his son, which in the movie they call him like Snake Eye, I think. I don't know. My mom's cousin had all of this like proof and data along with that. But I always was like, are we though? And so then when I did the ancestry thing and it came back similar, I mean, obviously it didn't say exactly what it said about her, but it did come from the same region. I was like, oh, maybe she wasn't making that up. Kind of random. Anyway, my stepdad ended up using that little fun cliff note in his father of the bride speech. It's like, that's why she's so stubborn. I'm like, oh, someone take the mic from my stepdad. All right, we're going to go ahead and just blend this out. What you just saw me do is take my concealer. I love to do that little trick, using my concealer to spot treat, like add a little coverage in any other little areas that I might need. And we are going to go and apply this all over. Just like that. Just make sure everything looks really blended before we go in with the concealer. And then I'm going to go in with this Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Lace. It's hands down the best concealer ever, you guys. It is not oily. It is not super thick, so it's hard to blend out. It is so opaque, meaning you can't see through it. It is like the best. And it's gigantic, so it's going to last you forever. Yeah, this foundation coverage truly does make your skin look so poreless. If you guys have been looking for a really good liquid foundation, you have to give this one a try. Everything on my website also has a love it guarantee. So you don't love anything for any reason, you can return it for your money back, no problem. And if you're not sure what colors you are or anything, just private message me and I can tell you what you are. And if you want me to build you a bundle, I can to save you extra money. And if you want to just try one thing, you totally can. Everything that I'm going to be using today, almost everything, is on my Comigo website, which actually has free shipping with no order minimum. If you order 3 items, you are going to get a liquid eyeliner for free. The new free gift just changed this morning. I forgot to mention. I did post it on Instagram stories if you didn't see that yet. So if you order 3 items, you get a free liquid eyeliner. And then if you order 4 items, you get 20% off everything and the free gift and free shipping. And last time I checked, they still weren't charging tax. So tax-free, free shipping, and everything, I forgot to even mention, everything's 10% off. So even if you're like, okay, I just want to try just the foundation, 10% off, free shipping, free tax. So I truthfully don't know how else to sell it. Like that is such a good deal. And pretty dang simple. I love too that you can literally just shop on that site. Like you don't have to create a profile. You don't have to sign up for a subscription. You don't have to do any of that. So nice. I'm doing good. A little tired. The kids had their Apex Fun Run, which when I was a kid, it was called the Jogathon. They had their Jogathon this morning. Abel ran 56 laps. And Royce ran 46, 47, something like that. They both did really good, especially Royce, who got hurt yesterday. I forgot to tell you guys. Well, it happened after my live. But Ryan texted me when the kids were on their way home from school with him, and he was like, when you see Royce, don't do that, oh, thing when you see her. And I was like, what? he was like, she's hurt, so don't do that. Because every time I see the kids hurt, I'm like, oh, what's wrong? And then they start crying. So like they don't cry until I do that, and it drives him crazy. He was like, they were being tough, and then you made that noise, and then they cried. Hello? Just curious, has anyone ever done a painting of me? No, never had a painting of me. Why, do you paint, Anne? You can. So she came home from school, and I don't know if you have seen my Instagram story, but she came home with a huge gash on her elbow and 3 huge gashes on her knee. She fell on the asphalt at school, and she told Ryan she just fell. And then after we like cleaned her up and got her all settled and calmed down, she told me, she was like, a boy accidentally tripped me. And I was like, and she know, I love this. She didn't want to tell Ryan because she didn't want Ryan to like turn around, go back to school and go find this boy. And so she tells me, she's like, Mommy, this boy tripped me. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, no. It was a total accident. He really didn't mean to. He had his leg out, and I was running and I was going to jump over his leg. And then he got up, so the leg went higher, and he tripped me. And I was like, are you sure it was an accident? I like grilled her. Because one thing that I will never tolerate is bullying. Like, I will attend class every single day with you. Same with Ryan. Like, bullying is never okay. Like, I don't know how like, I see those stories of those poor kids getting bullied, and like, I just picture like those parents, like, I would do anything to get to that school. You know what I mean? Anyway, so she was being bullied. So she truly accidentally got tripped. And she was like, he came up to me and said sorry. And then at the next recess, he came up and said sorry. I was like, okay, that's good. So we get there this morning to her fun run, and her teacher comes up and she goes, did Royce tell you? And I was like, what? She goes, that boy that accidentally tripped her yesterday brought her flowers today. I was like, finally, some people are raising their children right. Like, that's incredible. I was so proud of that boy. I still didn't know who he was, but then we were at the next Apex Fun, or like my son's turn, and his mom ended up coming up to Ryan and I, and she was like, hey, I'm his mom. We bought her flowers. He feels so bad. And she like retold me the story, which matched Royce's original story of like, it was an accident. So it was just really sweet. And she was like, I just want to say sorry. He said he came home and he was really upset, and she flew, and it was really sad. But I was like, that is so sweet. So anyway, I just had to share the goodness in the world. There are good people out there. And we were like, it's okay, accidents happen. Like, thank you for buying her flowers. Thank you for like having your son say sorry multiple times. It was very sweet. So I don't even know how we got on this tangent, but that happened. So this is a full coverage foundation. I saw someone go, oh my gosh, that's a lot of makeup, I would die. So I have lighter coverage tutorials if you think this is too much makeup. This is always like a fun, like how to create like maybe a date night, or maybe this is gala makeup to you. But anyway, I always love to give you guys different references on different makeup looks, whether that be full coverage, whether that be light mom makeup, anything. I know, right? We do need more stories like that. My daughter is bullied when she lost her hair, went right to the girl, grabbed her by the back of the neck, and never again did that happen. Good for you, girl. My shirt says bring the joy. It's from Weekend Chasers. So cute. I actually have a discount code with them too. So we did our Serum Plus Foundation, which has the 12-hour hold. We did the Skin Solution Concealer for under eye in the shade Lace. And then we did the shade Eyelit, which is like my true foundation color all over for spot treatment. So good. And then while we were telling our story, I used the Bare You All-in-One Color Stick in the shade Barely Bronzed for my contour. And then we did the shade Peony Pink for a little bit of blush. I love the cream contour and cream blush. They really, like, look how like glowy my skin looks. And it really accentuates your cheek structure. So if you do have oily skin like I do, obviously you can't really leave it like this. We're gonna set it so to make sure nothing moves throughout the evening. So I'm gonna use a translucent setting powder, but if you have dry skin, you could skip this step and move on straight to the second one. So we're gonna go ahead and mist that there and then apply this on. Yeah, it was funny. Our daughter, she wasn't bullied, but there was a boy in first grade, she's in third grade now, that wasn't very nice to her. It just kind of was like, I guess, bullying her. Anyway, so she came home and she was really upset one day. I can't remember what the boy said to her. And she was like, his name is Jose. And Ryan, the next day, we walked her into class and he was like, point him out, like, which one's the boy? So she points out this little boy and Ryan goes up to him and he's wearing his sunglasses and he takes his sunglasses off and he goes, "You Jose?" And this little boy's face was like, and I don't even remember what Ryan said. He was appropriate, but he was just like, "Knock it off. I'm watching you." And for like 2 weeks, Ryan walked Royce into class or walked her to her line and would check in with Jose. "Are we being kind to everyone?" "Yes." And we would follow up with Royce and Royce like, "Yeah, he's really nice. He's my friend now." He's actually in class with her again this year. It's just so funny. So, but ever since then, Royce is like, "I am never telling Daddy again. I'll tell Mommy. Mommy can gently tell Daddy." Because the way she told him, he was like, "Who's being mean to you?" Anyway, just really funny. So that's why she was like, I'm just, so when Ryan came home, she was like, she fell. And then when her and I were laying together, she was like, "Mommy, I didn't fall." And then she told me the whole story. So I was just like cracking up that she was like, but it all ended up working out. My son was bullied so bad. Oh my gosh. That's horrible, Sherry. I'm so sorry. That is not okay. What costume are you wearing for Halloween? Remember your grease lightning outfit? I actually am not going to dress up this year. My mom usually does a Halloween party at her house every year, but this year she is not doing one because they are on this like epic 3-week-long cruise. So we are not dressing up. However, we did get invited to a Halloween party this morning. So in the event that we do go, Prime, the energy drink company, sent me these like blow up Prime costumes. So I was like, we have that, I guess, in case. But Abel's going to be a blow up sumo wrestler. And then Royce is going to be Taylor Swift with her gold fringy dress. She's not even really into Taylor Swift, but she saw the costume and wanted it. So I was like, whatever. What you saw me do just now is this pressed powder. So like I was saying too about like if you have dry skin, you could skip the setting powder step and go straight for this. This pressed powder is so silky soft. I used an older formula, which is the same product, just in the older one. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to use up my old products. So I kind of mix them together, which they're the same product. It's just an old packaging. What powder is the best makeup I've ever had? That powder is the best makeup I've ever had. I'm on my second one now and I can't live without it. Literally, same girl. I have used thousands of pressed powders and every other one makes me so cakey and dry and flaky. This is the only one I can use that doesn't do that. Super silky soft. Cannot recommend it enough. All right, so it's date night. So I want to make sure to do like a really, not intense, but a really defined contour. So we're going to go with our bronzer in the shade Light. And I'm just going to touch up my contour a little bit. Which this bronzer is actually on the Last Chance page, which makes it 50% off or up to 50% off. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, it's such a good way to save on a ton of different products. If you want to check out the 50% off sale, say 50% and I'll give you the link. But there's eyeshadows, there's lip products, there's the bronzer, there's the blush. The blush is marked down to like $13. Such a good price. So that is going to be on my unique link, but just say 50%, I'll give you the link. All right, we're going to just touch up that contour a little. I love the way bronzer like really defines your cheek structure and just like gives you this like lifted look. All right, for blush, I'm actually going to take this Pocket palette. So this is actually rad because it has a highlight at the top and then it has an eyeshadow, has a lip gloss, and then this also has a blush. This blush is so pretty. It's like a peachy pink, and then it has a really pretty highlight like built into it. I did this routine the other day, and I really loved how my makeup turned out, so I wanted to recreate that. So I'm using this Pocket palette just for the blush, but it is so good because it comes with 4 products, so still like a really good, you know, budgeting product. And all the items that are in there are really great too. But I am going to use this highlight, which is the shade Golden. It is kind of similar to the one that's in that Pocket palette, to be honest, but it's just a little bit softer, not so like gold. So we're going to use this shade, which is Golden. And this is a fusion highlight. So it's a mixture between a cream and a powder. and it really makes your skin look just so glistening. And then again, if you haven't yet tried any of these products, everything has a love it guarantee. And if you shop on my Comigo website, if you live in the US, because unfortunately that's the only like catch, Comigo only ships in the US for now. For now, I will say that. You get 10% off everything, and then you get free shipping on everything, no matter what. It has been shipping tax-free. I always get weary of saying that, because watch, the one time I'm going to say it, they're going to start charging tax. But the last few times that I've shopped on my Comigo website, it's been free shipping, free tax. Everything's 10% off, like I mentioned. And then if you order 3 items, and it could be a mixture of anything on there, like any of the mirrors, any of the teeth products, the lash growth ingredient products, literally anything on there. 3 items gets you a free gift, which right now is the liquid eyeliner. And then if you order 4 items, that 10% gets boosted to 20. So I would aim for sure for the 4 items for the 20% off. So you get the free gift, the free shipping, the free tax, and 20% off. And like I said, everything has a love it guarantee. And on my Comigo website, things are shipping within 2 to 3 days sometimes. Like I've gotten one order within 3 days. Obviously, because of weather, again, I get kind of weary trying to say that, because watch, we're gonna have some rain or something that slows it down. But I have gotten my last few orders within 2 to 3 days, which is so nice. So if you do need a restock on anything, bronzer, blush, foundation, eyeshadow, lipstick, lip liner, check out Comigo. Comigo is my new website, and it's a combination of a bunch of different brands that I work with, including Younique is on there. It's kind of like To Know It meets Linktree. It's kind of nice. But it's built for influencers that represent a lot of different brands. So that's what it's designed to be. It's basically just supposed to be like an easy one-stop shop for like all the brands that we work with. Eventually, hopefully, will be on there. Yes, it ships so fast. And then if you don't live in the US and you do want to shop these products, you still can. And I believe it's free shipping at $125. And then if you order, I forget what the dollar amount is, you get a free face mask. I think it's at $125. I can't remember the total that you get the free face masks. Do we just order directly from Younique if we live in the UK? So Annie, you're going to order from this website right there, which is Younique, but you don't order from like just regular Younique, because it will assign you to someone, which you don't want to be assigned. You want to be assigned to me, and how to be assigned to me is by shopping on my link, which is right there pinned in the comments, or you can just message me. I'll give you the link, but just make sure you see my name and or my photo. All right, we're going to do this waterproof. So this is actually an it's an eyeshadow, but you can use this on your waterline, and it's a waterproof product, so it stays on, and this white will really brighten up your eye and make your eyes look really wide, which, yes, please. All right, give me a second. I'm going to record this. Okay. Let's do this. All right, should we do lips or eyes first? I think I want to do lips first. I haven't decided if I want to do a brown lip liner. Let's see. Or if I want to do a nude lip liner. We're going to do a moody brown like lip. Maybe I'll layer them. All right, we are going to do this lip liner in the shade Persistent. And I'm going to do a really light hand with this. Okay. Now let's smudge it out using a lip liner in the shade Polite. I've actually never done this, but I actually really like it. Okay. These lip liners also are smudge proof and water resistant. So once you put them on, they stay. All right. Okay. Is there a lighter shade for brows? I have light hair and I want my extremely light brows for summer match. Yes, Kaylee, there is a eyebrow pencil. Sorry, I can't speak. Look at this, you guys. I'm literally scrubbing and these are still on. Brow liner, yes, in the shade Blonde on my Comigo website. It's really good. Okay, now that we have that on, now let's go in with the liquid lipstick in the shade Love You Latte. And this is gonna be a brown. Okay. I want to make sure to blend this really softly into the lip liner. Okay, it's a pretty no-brainer when it comes to doing lips when I have a date night. I always choose to do these liquid lipsticks because they have sodium hyaluronate, so they lift the lips, and then they have a 10-hour transfer-proof hold. Now let's lighten it using this color, which is the shade Naughty Biscotti. Okay, and then let's blend it. Oof, that is so pretty. Okay, so like I said, these liquid lipsticks have a 10-hour transfer-proof hold. Like, so gorgeous. Sorry, I'm recording a reel over here. Two birds, one stone. Okay, so lip liners, we mix two, which I've never done before. And I feel like you could get the same look if you just use Polite. So if you're like, I'm not buying two lip liners, girl, you could get away with just using Polite. But I did use Persistent and Polite. And then we did do two liquid lipsticks. And I would say to get this look, you have to have both. We did Love You Latte and Naughty Biscotti. And like I said, 10-hour transfer-proof hold. They don't peel, they don't pill, they don't crease, and they have sodium hyaluronate, so they lift. So if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles around your lips, liquid lipsticks. 2 thumbs up. All right, we are gonna go in. We're gonna do a mixture of these eyeshadow palettes. We're gonna do this one right here, which is called the Warm Tones palette, which I did do yesterday, but I'm going to kind of mix it up. We are going to use this palette too with it, which is called the Moodstruck Beloved Volume 3. We're going to mix these two together to create a really vibrant, pretty fall smoky eye. So first things first is this warm palette. You get these 4 colors, which are so pretty because they all coincide with each other. So they have a light color, you have your light brown, your dark brown, and you do have a foiled gold here, but we are going to use a different foiled gold for this tutorial. We're going to use this Beloved Palette 3, and we're going to take this metallic gold over here, which is a little bit more vibrant for this eye look. So first things first is you're going to want to take your fluffy crease brush, and you're going to want to use the light brown, which is that one. So we're gonna pat that on, pat that in. And then you're just gonna blend. Just like that, using circular motions. Hello, how are you? If you've never seen one of my tutorials before, say newbie. And then if you have seen one of my tutorials before, but I haven't been showing up on your news feed, say you're back. So a little trick too is if I'm not popping up on your news feed, or like your Facebook or your Instagram, search my name like 2 days in a row by like going to Facebook and typing in Rhea Hope, and then like and comment on like 3 to 5 posts, even like the post and then do like an emoji, or in today's live, put an emoji or say hi in the comments. And it will basically retell Facebook like, hey, I want to see this page. It's basically like when the algorithm resets, happens a lot, which is super annoying. Yay, I'm so glad you guys are now seeing me. So make sure to go to my Facebook page today if you're saying you're back. So Rosemary, Donna, Melissa, make sure to head to my Facebook page today and type in Rhea Hope, so you have to search me, and then like and comment on like 3 to 5 posts. Okay, see that brown? So pretty, so light, super pretty, goes with everything. All right, now we're gonna take a different fluffy crease brush so that way we can still touch up with this brown. And we are gonna take this dark brown. And we're gonna go ahead and pop that in the outside corner. If you're not getting my texts anymore, try resubscribing maybe. And then we're basically gonna just like blend this out. We might work a little bit slower with the darker colors just so we can really have control over how much is going on and how dark this is gonna look. A tip that I have learned over the time doing smoky eyes and learning how to do eyeshadow is tap this on rather than blend it on. For whatever reason, when you tap it on, you tend to have more control over where it's going and how deep and dark it's gonna look. Also notice that I'm sticking to this outside corner only. Okay. Now that we've done that, now I'm going to switch up brushes. I'm going to grab this liner shader brush and grab that same dark brown, and we're going to smudge this out underneath the lower lash line. Just like that. If you guys have any questions regarding makeup or anything, feel free to holler them out down below. It's always so much funner when we're like chit-chatting it up. Something that you've been wondering about, question about makeup, question about hair, fashion, you name it. But see how that kind of like brings it all together? Okay, I think we are ready for the star of the show. All right, now we're gonna switch up palettes. And we are gonna use this metallic gold. And we're gonna take this cream shadow brush. And I'm actually gonna start with my finger first. And we're just gonna pop this on. What we're watching right now. So we just started Shrinking season 2. That's on, I think it's on Prime or Hulu. It's really funny. It's with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. Who knew Harrison Ford was funny? First of all, he's hilarious. So Shrinking 2, that's a good one for couples. Me and my husband really like it. And it's like funny, entertaining. And so we're starting that season 2. I really love this palette too. The only thing about it is it's limited edition. So I think I'm actually going to order it today on my Comigo website if it's on there. Because I'm almost out of this color, and this color is truly one of my favorites. Now I'm going to take my cream shadow brush and spritz it with my setting mist. That's going to help to darken up the color. And then we're going to snag this. And just like fine tune this eye look. So we are watching Shrinking Season 2. We're also watching The Penguin. I believe that's on Hulu too. It's like from like Batman the Penguin, but it has nothing to do with Batman. And we are like sitting on pins and needles. We did also just finish the Menendez brothers. There's obviously the reenactment documentary, and then there's the documentary that they personally launched. And we just finished watching the one that they did. And oh my gosh, if you already think that they are innocent and you want them to be free because they've suffered enough, once you watch their version of it, you're really going to feel like that. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to debate if you disagree. But I feel like anyone who lives like that, they've been in jail long enough, in my opinion. But anyway, color on the lips. We did lip liner in Polite and Persistent, but I was saying you can still, I feel like, get the same color as Polite. And then we did liquid lipstick in the shade Love You Latte and Naughty Biscotti. So we mixed those two. We did Naughty Biscotti, or sorry, we did Love You Latte first. So there is the really, I'm going to move you guys so you really get a good view of this eye look when I'm finished. But let's go ahead and do some eyeliner. This really makes a big difference. And we are going to apply that on there. One thing I love about using this pencil to do this is if you quote unquote suck at doing liquid liner, switch to using a pencil. You can be as messy as you want and it will just look like you meant to smudge it. So I have been personally really loving using the brown pencil for that. And this is the shade Proper. And just try to stick as close to the lash line as you can and then draw upwards towards your eyebrow is basically it. That's all you have to do. Okay. And then even if they're like not that even, or even if you think like they don't look as good, once you have your mascara on, ain't no one gonna tell the difference, not even you. All right, so now let's make sure before we set our makeup, everything's looking good. Let's set it with a Prime to Set mist. It's gonna be the most important part because it has primer infused in the setting mist. So not only is it gonna add moisture into your foundations, which is gonna help them to expand and look so much more natural and softer on the skin, but it's also gonna add primer to the top layer. So it's gonna help to assist in making sure everything stays in place. Now, one of the fun parts is we're gonna start off with the Quadra mascara. And this is a 4-in-1 mascara. I like to do little strokes with this at first, so like nice little coat. Oopsies. And if you do get it on like your eye, I'll tell you how to get that off. You want to do like one nice little base. And then we're going to do another coat a little bit more intentional, like a little bit more wiggly. Okay, same thing over here. Eyeshadow looks beautiful. Thank you. If you guys want the eye look, So say you're like, okay, I have everything, but I want what you used on your eyes. Just say eye cart, like eyeball, E-Y-E cart. And if you want my lip kit, everything that I use on my lips, just say lip kit. And if you want everything, say product list. And I will give you the link to shop everything at a discount. All right, now we're going to take the short silicone side and we're going to do 1 coat of this. And then something to take note of when you're doing your mascara, try to like pull these outside lashes kind of like outwards like this. Help to give your eyes like a bigger doe-eyed effect. Again, something that I've kind of done and learned as we've been playing around with makeup. All right, now we're going to set it with the Twist and Mascara. And this one is so good. It has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it, so it's super silky soft and just enhances the lashes. Both mascaras also are completely smudge-proof, waterproof, water-resistant. They won't end up all over your face, and they're very easy to use, and they're very, very healthy for your lashes. So a really good mascara to make sure that you're using to get your lashes to grow. And the best part too is this mascara has a teeny tiny little wand to it, which is perfect at reaching those harder to reach eyelashes like the bottom. And fine-tuning the lashes. So if there's like an area that you're like, gosh, I just can't get the inner corner or whatever, this mascara wand is so good. I've even had people use this wand with their Quadra mascara because it's just easier. Okay. And there we have it. Our makeup is finished. I do that to the outer lashes and it works totally. And then sometimes I'll even go back in just on the outskirts. All right, I'm gonna move you guys so you guys can see how good this looks. Isn't that better in the light? So pretty. I love it. Came out so perfect. This makeup look is definitely, if you have blue eyes, gonna make them pop. I love the way the lip look came out. Perfect fall date night makeup look. Again, make sure that if you have any questions or if you need a recommendation on any of your products, please message me. Make sure you are shopping on my link. If you are shopping on Younique's website, make sure you see my name and or my photo. Has a tendency, that website, to like place you under different people. That's why I don't really love using it anymore. But I will say if you are going to grab anything on my Younique site, just make sure you see my name and or my picture. And then everything else will be on my Comiga website, and then everything is discounted. And if you need like any other help, like making a cart or whatever, please message me. So I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.